Hey everybody, Stacy here. So excited for today's episode. I have a special surprise, something we've never done on one of our Pageantry Now shows. So we're going to have Ms. Achievement Cuba here just a second. So stay with us on Pageantry Now. It's Stacy here with Meili Ramos, Ms. Achievement Cuba. She is live with me here in the studio. We've never had someone actually be in the studio, so thank you for being here. Yay! So excited. So everybody that's joining us, my name is Stacy, and I am the host of Pageantry Now, or one of the hosts of Pageantry Now. And we are all about positivity and pageantry and being able to highlight the amazing things that title holders do using a crown and a sash, and a dog. And we are all about, positivity and highlighting all of the amazing things. So if you're out in the audience, we really want you to be able to ask questions, be interactive, be part of this conversation so Meili doesn't get so stressed out because this is kind of scary. So I don't, just a little bit. And if you have questions, just make sure you keep them PC because we do have teenagers that watch. So with that being said, can you please introduce yourself, my lovely friend?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Meili Ramos, and I am your Miss Achievement Cuba 2022.
Yay! Hey, Ralph. How are you? Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Ralph is in the house. Thanks for being here. We appreciate all of your support for pageantry, and especially for Pageantry Now. So Meili is competing for the title of Ms. Achievement World 2023. I crown my successor on Saturday. So the pageant is on Saturday.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
A little, but I'm excited.
You excited? Because we don't know what is going to happen and I know this time last year I was really because it was Wednesday and I was in the feels of, oh my gosh, we've already submitted all of our online virtual information. So let's talk a little bit. Well, first I got to ask you the question.
Sure.
The question. The question. Do you like frogs? Why or why not?
I do like frogs. I like all creatures. They're super cute. I don't know that I would like them jumping on me, but they're cute.
I like frogs. I have a frog on my sash. Okay.
That's why it's the question.
Right. No, Ralph. Well, actually it didn't. I like frogs, but it didn't start up being that way. As a kid it did. Mm-hmm. But the question actually started because I asked that question to Pia Warsbach. That was the very first time that ever on a live that I asked a queen that question. And she was Miss Universe 2015. And her response was no, I don't like them. And in the Philippines, we take off our shoes before we go in the house. And when I got up in the morning, I put my shoes on from outside and there was a frog in it and it was gross. So yeah. So from now, if ever since then, because I got Pia, I didn't get Miss Universe. And honestly, I would much rather have the real queen with me than someone that's trying to be somebody else. Because we talk about authenticity in pageantry. It's so, so important.
Yes.
You agree, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Totally.
I think it's important to be who you are.
Yeah. And be proud of that. So I see people. Hi. Oh, hello. And then Ralph said, congrats. And being Miss Achievement Cuba. So we appreciate it.
Thank you both.
That's your mommy?
That's my mommy.
Hi, mommy. Thanks for being here. So cute. Okay, so we're going to talk about Miss Achievement World and why you chose this system. And then let's talk a little bit about the areas of competition. Oh, Shar, I love you. Thanks for being here. And you agree. It is all about the authenticity. We have seen title holders over the years, and it's not to say that they were not authentic. They were what they were trained to be. But I think it is so important that we have diversity and that we have representation. I love you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Shara runs Crowns and Sashes magazine from the UK. And so she does, and you've got to submit to be on the show.
Okay.
Shar, can we still do a donation and still be on the show? Let me know because we will submit. Well, you'll submit I'm not we. Why am I we? Okay, so why did you choose Miss Achievement World? Why did you want to do this?
I actually had the opportunity to be one of the mock judges last year, and I loved what I got to learn about the system, and I love what the system's all about. I always love empowering others and mentoring them, educating as much as I can, and just bringing happiness and joy to the world. And I saw that in the system. I saw that in Diana as well as the director. And all of the ladies honestly competing were just wonderful human beings. And I think that that's important.
Oh, I'm getting a little cry. Oh, it's been a rough week. It's been a rough, because I'm feeling all the emotions that I felt last year too. Like seeing all of you go through this experience and knowing that, on Saturday, it is going to change your life. Like even if you don't win, it's going to change your life. There's something about this system that is so, again, going back to authentic, being real, being able to share who you are. And Diana is such an amazing director because she lets each one of us choose what we like and what we want our reign to be. And I think that's really important, so that we have that ability to be able to make, that choice. So let's talk about, because the pageant is still virtual. Let's talk about the areas of competition.
Okay.
What did you do already? Oh no.
Well, I did my field presentation,
Yes.
so I got to record a video and let everybody know what I love to do, which is event planning. And I talked a little bit about, I walked them through my day, the do's and don'ts, and it was fun. It was actually nice to get to talk about what I do on a daily basis.
And then what made you get into event planning? Like, what was it that made you decide to do that?
So I actually got into it by accident. It wasn't what I was supposed to, well, it was what I was supposed to be doing. But I used to work for a well-known hospital here in Miami, and I was extremely, extremely shy. A lot more than I am now.
You're not shy.
Well, yeah,
I've heard you on like handling the emceeing for your husband's DJing business, so you are not shy.
But it's almost like you step into that role.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not that you're not being yourself, but it's almost like, okay, it's time to act now, and then you go with it, and it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, and that was not necessarily what you thought you were going to do. You're going into medicine or something like medicine, right?
I started, yes, with a double major in music and nursing.
She was going to be a singing nurse.
Yep. And then I changed to health service administration, because that's actually what I did for 16, 17 years of my life.
You look like you're 12. How could you have done it for 16 years?
Nope, not 12.
No, she's no, there is no way she's old enough to have done something for 16 years. Yeah. You started when you were 12, right?
I started right out of high school.
Great.
Yeah.
No way. Oh my gosh.
And then I started there. They threw me into the activities committee.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. We were planning events for like 200 employees, all different types of, And then as we were actually getting ready to turn that over to corporate, one of the administrative assistants actually pulled me over, and she's like, you know what? You should probably open up your own company. And I was like, I actually just did.
Oh, that's like perfect.
And the rest is history. Been planning ever since.
And now you like change the lives of like so many people using your business. And I've got to say, like, you have got to be one of the most organized people I've ever met. If there's ever anything in pageantry, like you have ever wondered how you can organize your life, this is the woman to talk to, because I don't know how she does it. Like,
thank you.
Seriously, like I can't have that many things going on all at the same time. Like I get so distracted.
It's a lot of details.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So field presentation is about what you do and why you do it and the importance of that. And that is 10%, right? No, 20%. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Diana. 15%. Okay. 15%. Yes. So then, and then photogenic.
Yes, I did photogenic, which was fun. I got to go out with my hubby, who's my photographer.
She has the hookup. Like he lives with her. So it's anything, babe, we're going to go take some pictures.
Okay. No, but it was a lot of fun. So we did something outdoorsy, very
Yeah,
natural. I had fun with it.
that's cool. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm jealous
Oh, why?
because I want to do that.
So let's go do it.
Okay, when we get done, we'll go do it. Okay, we have to put it on the calendar. All right, and then so photogenic is 10%, and then what's the other part that's virtual?
And then we did evening gown as well, which was, I had a surprise for the judges.
I know the judges have been watching the video, so
hopefully I'll get to share that soon. But it's always nice to play dress up and sparkle and just feel beautiful.
I agree. I mean, I think that that's for some of us, that's one of the things that we love about pageantry is that moment where we get to dress up, put on an evening gown, be able to have that magic Cinderella moment.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do have to say, like, we actually got our Cinderella moments.
Yes,
we got to go to the castle together.
Yeah, that was
pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So, okay, so and then the final area of competition, which is 50%, is
panel interview.
Dun dun dun. Okay, so let's talk about the panel interview. So it is 7 minutes long.
Yes.
Which is not normal for most systems.
It's longer.
It's longer. And I know that you haven't had that experience. I mean, you mock judge, so you kind of got an idea of what it's like.
Yes, I mock judge, and I have been a part of another system as well, but the interview wasn't as long.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think the reason we have the longer interview is because it is so much about your achievements, and you really want to have that opportunity to really share your life. And I know, like for me, last year 7 minutes went so fast. So you will find that you will blink your eyes and it'll be done. Like we've done 10 minutes now.
Okay.
Like it goes by super fast. You've been talking for 10 minutes ish.
It didn't feel like 10 minutes.
See, I tell you. Okay. And it wasn't stressful yet.
No, not stressful.
All right. So, and that will happen Saturday morning and then Saturday night at 6 p.m. We will virtually on Facebook, on the PageantryNOW, Ms. Achievement World, and Dr. World pages crown our new Ms. Achievement World 2023. So we will do that live, so you guys can all join us and watch in for that. So that's super cool.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
So everybody can watch.
Get to see all of our sister queens.
I know. Yes. All right. So let's talk about what made you get into this crazy thing called pageantry. Why do you do this? It's bananas.
It is bananas. But it's, well, like with everything. If I'm not having fun, I don't do it.
Okay.
But, you need to enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
In life. But I actually started modeling when I was very little. And
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I trained in modeling,
uh-huh.
For a couple of years, and then I did it again as a teenager, kind of just reinforcing. And then, of course, now as an adult, as you prepare, I've done a little bit as well. But I've always loved fashion and modeling and all of that. And then I've had the opportunity to be a judge.
Uh-huh.
And then I've had the opportunity also, my husband and I have been directors as well. And we love having the opportunity to mentor our girls and give them our ladies.
Thank you.
And just be able to be there and watch them grow, provide those opportunities to further educate them, mentor them, and get them involved in the community, which I think is very important, especially as they're growing up. And even when you're older, it's always important to give back. And then I was actually approached during that time by someone, and they thought that it would be a good fit, so I decided to give it a try, and I've loved it. It's been fun. It's a great opportunity as well, to be able to use your voice to communicate what's important to you, and to be able to kind of inspire others as well.
I think a crown and a sash open up opportunities that you least expect to happen, and people listen to you more. I mean, that's the one thing that's been so powerful for me, is that I put this on and it gives me this level of sparkle up, like level up.
Mm-hmm.
So people will go, oh yeah, okay, we can listen to her, but and tell her story. And I think that that's been the best part of this, is that I have had opportunities, and I know you've had opportunities. You'll have more opportunities going forward, to be able to share your story and the things that are important to you.
Mm-hmm.
So and do crazy cool things that, like, I mean, I think you've also done media, which I don't always talk about that, but she got to go to Miss Universe
Yes, and that was so cool.
and Miss USA.
Yes.
That was the Miss USA. Oh my goodness. But we had fun. Like,
We
it
did.
was super fun, and despite the fact that it was a little crazy,
No, but it was good.
and Universe was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think about that experience, being on the media side of it, and being able to see pageantry from, because you've seen it as a director and done production and things like
Mm-hmm.
that, but seeing it from the media standpoint, how did you feel about that?
I think it's always great to see things on the other side. It's
Yeah,
kind of like a behind the scenes look almost into what's going on, and getting to know the girls, which I think is important as we're going, because I know that that's a lot of what we got to do, was being able to
right.
speak to them as they were getting ready to go for the crown.
Yeah,
So it was nice to be able to have that opportunity to get to know them personally before you get to see them shine on the stage as well.
yeah. And I think that that really is the reason I like doing this, is because I get to meet so many cool people, and like, you don't recognize how many people have things in common with you until, like, you're having those little conversations. So
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty cool. Changing the
Definitely.
world using a crown and a sash.
One day at a time.
Absolutely. All right. So how have you, I mean, I know. Oh, thank you. Clearly he has a question to ask. So I
Yes.
know that, with this title, you've got plans for it, and let's talk a little bit about what you've done up until now, and the charities that you work with, and why you work with them, and then what your plans are going forward.
Awesome. Yes. So I actually got the title fairly recently. And I've been trying to, create awareness, do a lot of social media. I was a little under the weather for a little bit there, but I'm back and ready. And ready
Just
to
in
move forward.
time, yeah.
Yes. So I've been working a lot with Relay for Life, American Cancer Society, for a very long time, right up until actually COVID. I was
Mhm.
part of their committee
And you were
with
part of, like,
entertainment.
the big, like, the biggest Relay for Life we have in Miami.
Yes, the East Kendall Relay.
And I mean, we're talking like a $500,000 raised each year, something like that, right?
Yeah, okay. It was
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely a great fundraiser. We did we did a lot, and then everybody that was involved, honestly, was, you could see the passion for the cause, which I think made it even greater, because you had so many teams like really putting their maximum effort, and then you had the community coming out. I was in charge of entertainment,
Yeah.
so I was alongside that stage, preparing logistics and all of that. We had a wonderful committee, really.
Yeah.
Very supportive, and it was a lot of fun. It really was. And then, of course, our dear friend COVID came along, so we had to. It was right before the relay that we came, and then now they have a little bit of a different pattern. So we would like to. I would still support
Right.
the charity as well. Currently doing. I just started their sit up challenge.
So you got to do it, everybody.
Yes.
August 1st.
It starts August 1st,
Okay.
and the challenge is to do 25 sit ups every day at the same time that you are fundraising for the cause. So it's a fundraiser, and it also helps you with your fitness goals and becoming a healthier version of yourself.
I am hoping that my physical therapist does not see this, because
Uh-oh.
I know she will integrate
Sit
this
time.
into my physical therapy. I'm and honestly, I probably should be doing it anyways. Like, she messaged me last night. She says, tomorrow we're working on core, and I was like,
Well, you might be doing sit-ups.
mm.
Well, and I think it's about doing what you can. So,
Right.
if you can't achieve the full exercise, as long as you're doing something and you're getting your body moving and you're,
Yeah.
being more active.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I agree.
I think that's
And that's one of the things with the American Heart Association. We're always saying it's always about just get moving.
Mhm.
So I've worked with the American Cancer Society too, like for years, and Leukemia Lymphoma Society, and we all agree. I mean, all the organizations, not me, but all the organizations agree that the best way to be able to help your body mentally and physically is to do some kind of activity.
Mhm.
So, something as simple as sitting down and doing some sit-ups and then raising money for a great charity.
Yes.
So,
Fight for the cure, which is definitely what a lot of us are hoping for.
what inspired you to get involved with the American Cancer Society and Relay?
We have a lot of that running in our family.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some survivors, but unfortunately, we have lost a few family members.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's important to just be part of
Something bigger.
Yeah, be part of that, and be part of that effort to be able to fundraise so that they could do further research,
Right.
even if it's not the end cure, but being able to have perhaps that next step in the medicine or in the treatment, the next available machine for a surgery that might be imperative for somebody. Right. So just being a part of that, I think, is important.
Yeah. And I absolutely that's one of the biggest reasons that I've worked with them as well, is because I worked with them in Texas, and I saw, that the money, the research was being done to really change lives. And I'm here because of, some of those miracles of modern science and actually from the same hospital. I was diagnosed with the same system. Yeah. 25 years ago. So they gave me 8 weeks to live. And I know that the money that is raised with that relay goes directly to those doctors. So I know you said Dr. Wang has a team. My doctor was part of her group. So
wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, when you said Dr. Wang, I almost started crying last night. I was like,
amazing human.
Yeah. So and I know that, like, you have expressed to me too that you have already you have markers for certain kinds of cancer, right?
Yes. So I have actually gone through several biopsies, a couple of biopsies. They've been negative,
Right.
thank goodness. But yes, it runs in my genes. And
it's scary.
The percentage is, a little bit higher than what I would care to have. So it's definitely about making sure that, you're staying on top of it and taking care of yourself.
And I think
prevent.
And we spend so much time as women, like, doing so much for everybody else, and we're always like multitasking and blah 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 and doing this. It is super, super important that we do what is best for us to be able to take care of ourselves so that we can be there for the people we love. And we generally don't do that. So it's super important that we do get the annual exams, that we do get mammograms when we're old enough to start doing that. Last year I actually did videos of live while I was getting one of my mammograms done.
I remember that.
Because I wanted to make sure that we make it so that it's not scary. Like, we want to be able to help normalize this so that people understand the importance of it. So.
Yes.
So thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you.
So, all right. So Ralph asks, if you win Ms. Achievement World, what will be the first thing that you do? Good question.
That's an awesome question. I think I want to continue using my voice and everything in what I've been doing already.
Right.
But I think the first thing that I want to do is work towards the children's book that I've been working on, and it's been it's written. The illustrations it's really the next step. So I think it's going to be important to release that, because it's meant to be a series for kids to empower them. So the first book, I think it's super cute. And I can't wait to share.
I'm so jealous because, like, I've always wanted to do a book, and then I find out that you're doing a book.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But the first book is meant to give the younger kids belief. So to inspire them to believe in themselves and that they can do what they set their mind to, which I think is important. And it's brought through its, a very sparkly, bubbly type of, young book. It's a very young book. It's meant definitely for a younger generation. But I think that it's important for them to start learning at a young age.
Right.
that you need to believe in yourself, and then it's important for you to be able really to achieve just about anything in life. You need to believe in you before you can move.
I think that, and I think that's really a valuable discussion because when you're younger, I have said it a couple times on broadcasts, but I heard a song called Daydream. And I heard this song, and it was all about when you're a kid, you think you can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit 18, and all of a sudden you're an adult, and everybody tells you no. Like when you're a kid, people don't tell, I mean, they don't tell you no when you're dreaming about, I want to be, I want to be a princess. Okay, you can go be a princess, go pretend. I want to be, a truck driver. Okay, go play truck driver. Like whatever it is, like we're allowed to have those moments as children. And then somehow you hit this magic age, and all of a sudden that just gets squashed.
Right. And I think it happens sometimes younger for some kids. So I think it's important. It's important for them to have that self-confidence.
I know, like one of the things that with one of your younger queens, Brie, that like just seeing her open up through the course like of a year. So here's this 5-year-old that you think is adorable and cute and wonderful, and you put a crown on her, and then the opportunities. Like let's talk about like that, because you clearly changed the course of her life and like how this is all going to happen and
I hope so.
Well, I mean, you're made that princess dream come true.
Mm-hmm.
And now like she's, oh my gosh, she's TikToking.
Yeah, it's nice. It's rewarding.
Right.
It's rewarding to see them when they first come in, and then mentor them and coach them through the process about, the do's and don'ts of social media, which I know you spoke to them on, coach them on their walking, proper way, of sitting, and just the right way to, be
a young lady.
to be a young lady, basically. And then to watch them from this, like, they're like in a shell, not all of them, but to watch them from a shell kind of just like blossom and grow and, be more confident in themselves. And it's rewarding. It really is.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, and you have this passion for educating that seems to have woven in and out of your life. So let's talk about the mentoring part of what you do, because it isn't just through pageantry. Like you do this professionally too. So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing and how that will continue. Now that you're going to do a children's book and release it. And, okay, then what? Thanks for the question, by the way, Ralph. If you got more, ask us, please.
I've had opportunities to speak both to young entrepreneurs and just kind of tips and tricks on succeeding and things like that. I've also had the opportunity to speak at a university for health service administration.
Really?
Mm-hmm. For health service administration.
I learn new things every day. Okay.
And kind of, talk to them about our work experience and what what they can expect once they get there.
Right.
And kind of make them aware of things that, just things to look for, the right things that you should be doing, type of thing. So I would like to continue to be able to do that. I also serve on the board for the National Association of Wedding Professionals at the national level and locally. So through that as well, we've been able to, our board in general has been able to, as a team, because it's not just me, I have a wonderful team. We do bring networking opportunities, collaboration opportunities, and we're able to, refer each other. It's a great network. We provide education also for the wedding professionals, mostly. But I think that that's something that we need to continue, allow not just our students, but also those that are trying to evolve in their career, to be able to provide them the tools that they need.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. And I think that, like that shows your heart of service too, because you do all this and there's like no pay for it. It's all volunteer work. So you're doing all of this of giving your heart, the community service, a portion. For those of you who don't know, like the 3 pillars of the Miss Achievement World and Dr. World Productions are education, community service, and mentoring. So it's super important for us as title holders to be able to uphold all of those parts of what we do. And clearly, you've got that woven into your heart. Like, I don't think this is a system for everybody. I think that you have to have, that feeling of like, I want to
help.
I want to help. And I don't think it comes, I don't think it always comes like easily for some people. So like, I feel like
I love helping. It's
just,
just
all of our sister queens.
Yes.
No, Haley's on. Sorry, Haley, sister queens. I love you, Haley. So Haley says, who are some of your role models and why do you look up to them? Good question, Haley.
Yes, awesome question. On a personal level, I must say, and I know sometimes it might be cliche, but role model I would have to say is my mommy. Yeah, she's definitely set an example for me in life.
Yeah.
And I know she's worked hard. Love you, mommy, if you're watching.
Te amo, mommy.
And on a career level, I'd have to say probably David Totero is probably one of.
Oh, really? The wedding, like he's like the whole wedding in gowns and.
Yes, he is, in my opinion, like one of like the wedding planner that you kind of like you look up to and you're like, oh, I wish I could do that one day when I grow up.
But you do that. You just like the video you dropped yesterday. Was really showing 30 seconds of like how you made this. I mean, with your team. Like, I don't think you don't magically do this by yourself, right?
No, it's definitely a team effort, and I must say I've been blessed with a great team. So and it's what it's all about. When you have a great team and the team loves working together, the synergy is good, magical things happen. When you have, which is going to happen when you have, someone that maybe you don't work as well easily with, or there's different things. There's so many personalities in this industry that it's kind of learning to deal with different types of people.
And that's a strategy. Like, and sometimes that's a difficulty about what you do too, is that sometimes it gets challenging because
it does. You need to learn. Sometimes not everybody deals with things the same way, or they have, you have different opinions. And when you have so many pieces, you need to learn how to.
I also interrupted you because you were telling us why you think David Totero is amazing. So let's talk about why he really inspires you.
Well, I've watched his shows. I've watched him. I did have the opportunity to meet him, which was amazing.
Are you serious?
Yes, he was.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he was here for a show, and I was able to meet him. And it's just you watch him on the show pretty much.
Yeah.
You see him putting things together, and you like how he does things, and it's inspirational.
So you want to be like your own version of him when you grow up?
Hopefully, that'd be very
when
nice.
You grow up. When you grow up, I don't know.
When I grow up,
no one's gonna grow up. Growing up is highly overrated.
No,
I'm
a young kid at heart,
and I think that makes it more fun because, like, again, I talk from my own experience, but I why grow up? Like, I think that we can play the adults play adults on TV and then go be a big kid at heart. But I think that when you have that heart, that playfulness, like, it makes life better for you.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
The young at heart. Don't go to Disney with me, whatever you do. Let's do that. What? I don't know, man, because you go.
I love Disney.
I know.
I will drop at the end of my time there. But
the one thing I can say about you is that whenever you're doing stuff, like, you go, like, you don't rest. Like, the rest of us are like, hold on,
no,
we can't keep up with you. And it's not just like on vacation. It's it's all the time.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's cool to have that kind of energy.
Yeah.
The hubby's in the back. Hubby's going, yeah, me too. Hello.
No, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I have passion for life in general.
But you
Just
should.
doing what you love and taking advantage of every moment
Yeah.
to the max because you never know.
And have fun. You got today.
Yes.
Today is the present.
Mm-hmm.
Open it up, babe. Yeah, for sure.
YOLO.
Hello. YOLO. All right. So what have we not talked about that you would like to be able to share with everybody?
I think we've covered just about everything.
Really? Is there something secret that you want to tell us that we don't, burning secret besides a book?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. How can we follow your reign and be able to see what you're doing up until now and then going in the future too? So like what's the best way to stalk you?
Instagram is probably the best way to stalk me. And you can follow me at model Meili Ramos. Meili's Meili, Ramos Ramos. And you can follow also if you want to follow my business, Premium Events, the letter N, Planning Services.
And if you can't write all that down and we don't have it there in the notes, you can always go to Ms. Achievement World. All week long, all of the queens have been sharing their countdown. So all of the queens have all of their tags in it. So it's all on my page too. So you can find all of the queens there that have been submitting their information for the countdown to the crown, and be able to follow their journeys, which we really appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
So
lots of wonderful queens.
I know it's like a good group. Last year we had a really good group too. Mm-hmm. So it's so nice to see this and to know. Oh, Ralph says, sorry I didn't get you. I know. We're so sorry you didn't get to meet us either. I'm kind of glad that it worked out that way because you got sick. Yeah. And then my husband got sick too. So we wouldn't want anybody else to have gotten sick. So
it's very true. But hopefully soon.
Soon we will, Ralph. I mean, they go up to Orlando way more than I do. So I'm sure that if you guys hook up and you can message and then you guys can meet up because you're going to a pageant. Are you going this weekend? Next weekend?
I don't know yet if we're going or not.
Okay. He's at a pageant. Aren't you at a pageant right now, Ralph? He travels like to all the pageants that he can get to, and there's so many of them in Orlando right now. So
yeah.
So we appreciate you, Ralph. Thanks so much for being on and supporting us. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, we are going to wrap this up. I really appreciate all of you joining us. It's so cool to have somebody in the studio with me.
Yes,
that's cool. Never happened. I mean, we've done like lives before where we were other places doing lives, but no one's actually been
at the studio.
Look at that. So cool. Oh my goodness.
Has to be the first.
I know. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Toys R Us kid. Sorry, guys.
Yep. She's comfortable now.
Yep.
Honestly, like, what are you gonna do? Like Saturday night, you're gonna not release your book Saturday night. What are you gonna do Saturday night?
Enjoy the moment and get to learn about all. I'm excited to see everything.
What are you gonna do when I cry?
No crying. I'm excited to see all my sister queens.
Yeah, I know it'll be cool.
I think it's gonna be a fun evening.
We'll have a good time. And again, so if you guys want to be able to watch the crowning, it's Saturday night. So July 23rd, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch here on Pageantry Now. You can watch on Ms. Achievement World on Facebook, and then also on Dr. World Productions on Facebook. And you can see if Meili will be the person that I crown virtually, because I can't crown you in person. So and we've got 5 other amazing queens that are competing for the title too. So later on today at 6:45 we've got Queen Esther. She's going to be on and she's going to talk about all of her story and why she does this crazy things called pageantry. So join us later tonight at 6:45 when we interview her, and then hopefully Friday night we will be able to interview Ms. Canada Achievement Canada. Dawn, she's going to be on hopefully. We hope that we can fit it in after we do mock judging Friday night. So
So I'll watch Esther later, hopefully Canada.
And join us. And if you can't catch us, obviously, you don't always have to watch us live. You can always follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. All of the interviews go up on YouTube, and then later on, they will be available on Buzzsprout and all of the podcasting. So like Apple Music, and like we're on Spotify, and there's the dog. So all the different ways you can follow us. So please do follow us. And I am so grateful for all of you being part of our lives. Again, I could sit and have these really cool conversations with people. And I love that part of it, but it's so much more fun when I get to be able to share it with all of you. So I'm grateful to all of our crownies for being here and being part of our world. And we will see you guys soon. That's a wrap, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.